My name is Michelle Gilcrease. Today in my kitchen we're going to make a cookie called krumkake. It is from Norway and Sweden. My grandmother gave me this recipe when I was a child and I want to share it with you today. Here is what they look like. Alright, so first I'm going to share the science with you and then I'm going to share the tools that we're going to use in the kitchen. And then after that we're going to do the recipe with you today. Alright, so the science behind the cookie is it first came over to America in the mid-19th century. It was immigrated from Norway in 1832 to America, and the first time that they made it was on the open flame. They used waffle irons, and they also used they had rings on the waffle irons so that they wouldn't burn themselves, but they made them in the open flame. So the difference between then and today is that you can make them in your own kitchen like we're going to do today. So now I'm going to show you the tools that we're going to be using today to make this krumkake cookie. The first ingredients will be cardamom. And then we're going to use these things that look like ice cream cone shapes, and they're called cream horn molds. And another thing that you could use if you wanted to is called a cannoli rod, but we're not going to use that today in my kitchen. And then I have these little tongs and a little mixer and a big bowl and my ingredients, which I have some more in the fridge as well to show later. Also, we're going to use a pizzelle iron, and it has a shape of the cookie that it will make. And today, instead of using white sugar, I'm going to be using brown sugar to make the recipe. So with making the recipe, first of all, I'm going to use half a cup of unsalted butter. And then I'm going to use 1 cup of white sugar, and we're going to cream them together with the mixer. Alright. And then we're going to use 2 eggs, but we're going to break open one at a time. And mix those well. And then we're going to use 1 cup of milk and 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and then 1 teaspoon of cardamom. And we're going to mix it well until it looks like a pancake batter. And then we're going to scoop it with my spoon, which I forgot to show. And we're going to put it on the pizzelle and let it cook. And then right when the light comes on green, we're going to pull it off with my tongs. And right when it gets, you're going to leave one on and take one off, and then you're going to right away roll it with the cream horn molds that looks like the ice cream shape. You have to roll it right away, because if you don't, it will harden and then it won't have the shape like the ice cream cone. So we're going to do that, and then right away you're going to pull off the other one and do it right away before you even put the next batter on. And then after that, they'll look like this, which you'll put cream in. Or another thing that you could use that tastes good as well that I like is to get cream cheese and put some cardamom in it and mix it up, and then put it inside of the shell, and it has a different flavor than the traditional flavor even more. So then to put everything together, I'm glad that you guys were in my kitchen and that you shared this event with me, and I hope that you'll bring this tradition into your family, and I hope that you guys will all have a Merry Christmas.
Okay, we have a couple of questions for you.
Okay.
What is the ingredients that you brought over from
Cardamom.
Cardamom?
Mm-hmm.
What does it compare to as far as like the American?
Well, mostly Americans will use like cinnamon or nutmeg or different things like that. I didn't see a lot of cardamom in the American traditional recipe.
All right. And where did you get your machine that toasts it or cooks it?
So it's a Cuisinart Pizzelle maker. I just ordered it offline. I think at Amazon.
Okay. And if you were going to roll them out flat, how do you do that with the stick deal?
This or
The wooden, yeah,
the
that.
cannoli.
The
So you would
cannoli.
just, when it comes off there, it will be kind of pliable, and you'll just roll it around until and leave it on, like leave the bottom edge against the plate so that when you pick it up, it will hold its shape, and it will harden in like 1 minute or less.
Okay.
All right. So I hope that you guys have a wonderful Christmas. Thank you for sharing my kids here with me.